Aurora police are now saying that of the 50 injured, many of those injuries are severe. So we have 14 confirmed dead, 10 died inside the theater, 40 passed away at local hospitals. And of the 50 injured, according to the local authorities out there in Aurora, many of those injuries are severe. So one gunman just inflicting a lot of depravity out there in Aurora, Colorado.
18 children died in the school, were dead on the scene. 2 more were taken to the hospital and died there. And those 6 adults also who died at the school, their bodies are still there. The police who updated us told us that the scope of the investigation, the amount of work that they have to do to piece this all together is going to take a very long time.
Authorities say Omar Mateen arrived at Pulse Orlando, a gay nightclub and bar, armed with an AR-15 type assault rifle, a handgun, and an unknown number of rounds of ammunition.
It appears he was organized and well prepared.
By the time it was all over, at least 50 people dead, even more injured tonight.
At first, witnesses say they thought it was a fireworks show. But when the rapid gunfire continued to spray the crowd,
Get down. Get down.
confusion quickly turned to panic. Terrified concertgoers running for their lives, others diving for cover, some laying on top of each other for safety. By some accounts, the bullets raining down for more than an hour.
Just as the school day was ending, the shooting started. This cell phone video captured the gunfire and the screams of the high school students trapped inside their classrooms.
I'm coming out to the east side with the casualty and ambulance standing by, critical casualty.
The sight of what's become an all too familiar panic of students fleeing hands raised in single file, only matched by the images of armed tactical police racing into the building looking for the gunman. From the air, emergency crews could be seen tending to the wounded, dressing their wounds.
We're coming out with one injured person. He's shot.
Gun violence is a public health epidemic and preventable. The American Public Health Association has stated that the leading cause of premature death in the United States is due to gun violence. It kills more than 38,000 people and causes more than 85,000 injuries each year. According to the Center for Research and Prevention at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, more than 315 million guns are currently in circulation within the U.S., which is equal to approximately 113 guns for every 100 people. 1.7 million children live with unlocked, loaded guns. In 2014, 2,549 children aged 0 to 19 died by gunshot. 95 mass shootings have occurred since 1982. Researchers from Harvard School of Public Health have shown that since 2011, mass shootings have occurred every 64 days on average. If this is a public health epidemic, why haven't we done the corresponding research? In 1996, the National Rifle Association, also known as the NRA, accused the Centers for Disease Control of using gun violence research results to advocate for anti-gun legislation and called the research propaganda. Congress later passed the Dickey Amendment, which stated that none of the funds made available for injury prevention and control at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention may be used to advocate or promote gun control. Throughout his presidency, Obama issued 23 executive orders to promote gun safety, but Congress kept blocking attempts to acquire additional funding. The NRA have been a big part of the reason as to why these executive orders could never fully go into effect. Their webpage includes many different articles calling to stop gun control legislation. One such article states, "Tell your lawmakers punishing law-abiding gun owners is not the answer." Because so little research can be done, there are nonprofit corporations like the Gun Violence Archive, which provides free online public access to gun-related violence statistics in the U.S. My questions to those that are against stricter gun control laws is this: how many more innocent people need to die before action is taken? How many more families need to lose a loved one before someone listens? How many more children need to be stripped away of a future before someone says enough? Taking away everyone's guns is not the practical solution. Making sure they stay out of the hands of those who do not know how to use them or are capable of handling a gun responsibly is the ultimate goal. So many of these lives that have been lost could have been prevented if only someone had listened.